want to collaborate in any form or fashion, whether that be networking, business-wise, giving back, we're looking for collaborators to push the message forward. If that sounds like you, subscribe now and tap in with us at collaborationovercompetition.org. Now, it is with honor to welcome you guys back for another enlightening episode of Collaboration Over Competition. Man, today I got a very, very, very special guest with us today. Help me welcome entrepreneur, national NCAA champion, and NBA veteran, Ty Lawson. Welcome to the podcast, bro. How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm doing good. Can't complain, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. It's an honor and privilege, man, to have you on the show. So I appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule to come sit here with us today.
Oh, yeah, I have no problem talking to people, like-minded people. I mean, everything y'all doing, the same thing I'm doing with giving back, entrepreneurship, and just Black excellence. So, I'm excited.
I love that. I love that. Now let's go ahead and get dive into this elevated conversation. So we always start off the podcast, man, with this question, man. We like to know, what does the idea of collaboration over competition represent to you in context, of your experience as a point guard leading an NBA team?
Like I said, y'all represent everything I'm doing, like with entrepreneur collaboration. My thing is, it's better to stick together and grow than try to do stuff on your own. So, like, y'all collaborating with, these different brands. I see y'all got, Greatness, which is a Black-owned company, liquor company. Also, one for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's better to grow together than try to grow separately. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all represent everything that I'm trying to do and want to do, and 100% for.
Man, and we appreciate you likewise. For those who don't know, Ty Lawson is rocking our sponsors on One For Us clothing brand. Hooked him up, and he's definitely supporting. So we definitely appreciate you on that, man. Kind of staying on that topic of collaboration. We want to know, man, as someone who has experienced collaboration both on and off the court, what key qualities do you think are kind of necessary for fostering a successful collaboration in any team environment?
I feel like I would say communication is the first thing. I got to have open lines of communication. And it's not necessarily how somebody says it, it's just a message that they're giving. You don't want people to be in their feelings, and then that breaks up the team. But what I'm trying to say is like, oh, yeah, we got to do better, but you just got to figure out what the message is, not how it's said. That's why I feel like the main thing is with collaboration. That's, communication. If you don't have that, it's going to break everything down.
Facts. I know you can speak from experience, being a point guard running the team, you got 4 different personalities, 4 different positions, you got to talk to them and, in the correct way, to get the point across so you guys can, win.
Yeah, it's also, you got to know people's personalities. Like, what I'm saying? When I played with Denver Nuggets, I could talk to Aaron Aflalo, like, what I'm saying? I can curse him out, say whatever, and he's going to be like right here with me.
Yeah.
But Kenneth Fareed, you got to kind of massage it. You say something like too aggressive, he's going to get into his shell. Yeah. Or he's going to start acting like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing personalities and how to, like, talk to that person and bring the best out of them without, them getting to their shell or just, you got to know their personalities.
Yes. So 2 things I took from that. One, you spoke on communication, but then the second one is reading the room, having that ability to read the room, gauge the room, just, be able to, look at body language, and articulate it from there. So I feel like those 2 things are very important in collaboration. I definitely appreciate that positive feedback. Now, moving on to NBA questions, man. We jumping straight into it. This is NBA edition. We got a very special guest, so we got a lot of NBA questions for you. So to start it off, man, top 5. Everybody talk about their top 5. We want to know, who are your top 5 basketball players of all time?
Of all time? Oh, you gonna throw me on the spot? That's crazy.
Top 5.
You gotta go MJ, Kobe.
Is this in order?
No, it's not order. I'm putting all 5. I can't put them in order. Yeah, but I'm definitely going MJ number 1. But you gotta put MJ, and for my era, I'm putting Kobe, LeBron James. I gotta put some Magic. He changed the game.
Yep, that's 4.
And then I put a big man. Either Bill Russell. From what I've seen, he was good. But I also like Wilt Chamberlain. He was just unstoppable. He had 100 points. He was, one of the tough ones. I'll say Wilt Chamberlain or Shaq. I got them 3. I don't know. I'm gonna put Shaq in there. Shaq was dominant too. He was just, he played his own pace and did his own thing.
You definitely can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Shaq, and that's definitely your strong top 5. So I guess I shouldn't even ask you. You definitely got MJ over LeBron. I shouldn't even ask that, right?
Yeah.
As the GOAT.
Yeah. It's the things that he did at that time. I know LeBron got longevity. He's been doing it for a while, but MJ, he went to six straight finals, didn't lose not one of them. Scoring champ, defensive player of the year, like he's doing it all. And he just elevated the game from what it was to like being global. So I can't MJ all the way.
Facts, facts. He definitely started it. And, he kind of set the trend for set the standard that everyone else is following, including LeBron. So we can't deny that. Okay, so that leads to my next question. I wonder who is the best NBA player that you played with, and what made them stand out to you?
The best NBA player I played with. I played with a lot of players. I played with James. I played with Carmelo. I'll probably say those are the top two. Melo is just the game came so easy to him. And plus that was my favorite player. When I was in college, I used to watch all different Nuggets, J.R. Smith and all them. But just he gets to his position, he gives you a couple jab steps. Like that block was deadly. Like you couldn't guard him too much. And he just that's like I said, it's my childhood favorite player. And also at the same time, I got the chance to play with him, and he was just done an unbelievable thing.
So for this next one, man, I know you and Kobe had a lot of battles. When I was watching your highlights, and I seen a lot of back and forth y'all had. I wonder, like, do you have any memorable stories or interactions with Kobe Bryant that you like to share?
Yeah. This is one I always tell, but it was game 7. I think I had like going into the fourth quarter. I had I think I was pushing like 29-30. You know what I'm saying? After the third quarter, I had that. So I went to the bench, came back. I think we're down like 4 points. We're down a couple points, but I'm killing. Kobe comes up to me on the free throw line, and he says, "Young fella, you all right? But you see them Zebras over there? I'm guarding you now. That means I'm gonna foul you. They're gonna see it. They're not gonna call nothing." So I'm looking at him like, "All right, man, get out of here. Kobe, listen, I got 30. I'm on your head." So next play, I come down. He's guarding me. I come off, I give him a crossover. I get into the lane. I'm coming up to pull up for a jump shot because I had enough space. I promise he grabs my whole right arm. Ball goes crazy. And I'm looking for a whistle. And I'm looking like this. He swallowed his whistle, ran down the court. You know what I'm saying? It was like for the next couple of plays, he just bumping me, fouling me. I'm like, all right, I see what time it is. Like I couldn't do nothing. He was right. They didn't call nothing. It's like either I had to get like a wide open layup or I had to fight through it or something like that. But it's like paying your dues. He had to go through all that. So I understand, like, all right, then every superstar like that is going to go. LeBron went through it. Everybody went through that.
Yes. No, I definitely love that. Y'all definitely had some good battles in the Western Conference. RIP Kobe, and may his legacy live on.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like one of the GOATs too for me. Like when I was growing up, I see him winning all the championships. And for him, like after the game, we lost game 7, but he came to me, dapped me up. I got that picture on my Instagram. But yeah, he's like, if he talks to you like that, that means he respects your game at some point. You're saying like he's like, okay, I see what the work you're doing. If he don't talk to you, he's like, yo, you weak. You don't even deserve my words. That's the type of person he was.
Yeah, and to kind of piggyback off that question, being Kobe, one of the GOATs, so definitely an idol. What was it like playing against him that first time? Was that something you nervous? Like how was it that first time? Playing against him.
Man, it's like Jesus came on the court, man. Cause you starstruck. Like, oh, that's finally Kobe, and then he has an aura. It's like when he walks in the gym, it's like everybody's like, oh, and you can feel it. So that's what him and Shaq. Those are the two that I was like, oh, because Shaq, first of all, you don't know. I realized how big he is until he on the court. It's a big dude, but yeah, it was surreal.
No, that's dope. I've heard people talk about Mike and talk about that aura he has, but the more Kobe stories I'm hearing, man, he had that same aura.
Yeah, Mike had it, but I went to school in Carolina. So when I was, a freshman, right before I was gonna go, I talked to him. But he's gonna come to you. He's gonna just talk. He's gonna talk shit to you. He's gonna be like, you the blackest person. Like I think he said that to me. And you might be the darkest person in Carolina history, huh? That's the first words. I'm looking like, oh, you talk shit. All right, bet we're gonna be cool. Kobe don't say nothing. It's like he a killer. He'll look at you, but he won't say nothing until like when he say something to you, that means he respects you.
Yeah. Okay. So Michael Jordan, he a shit talker.
Man, is he? What? He's the biggest shit talker in the world. He can talk shit about anything. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard about his competitiveness, how competitive he is, but haven't heard much about about his shit talking. I've heard him shut a lot of shit talking up, but that's definitely funny, and interesting to hear.
He's yeah, that's what he does. Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, I guess when you could back it up, you could talk that shit.
Oh yeah, you the go. I'm talking shit too. Yeah, I don't care who you are.
You put that work on you now.
Facts.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to our next topic of mental health. Mental health is definitely an important topic in today's times. It's definitely crucial for athletes. I'm wondering, like, when you did play and now, how did you manage mental health throughout your career, and what advice do you have, like, for young athletes today?
Mental health is tough. I didn't really understand mental health until like I'll probably say like understanding it and just really diving deep into it is when I was in China during COVID. So I was by myself, you know what I'm saying? I was actually the only American on my team at that point. And you have to learn yourself. Like you can't really speak, you're not speaking Chinese. I know like some words and stuff like that in text, but yeah, it's just, and I came up during the social media. You didn't know what social media was. Like, you know what I'm saying? At first at Carolina, you really can't say nothing to nobody. Then that's when Twitter and Instagram came out, and you're readily accessible. The person is, that's sitting in his basement talking straight trashy, and people can say that it don't get to you, but you sitting here on your phone just scrolling and stuff like you see it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to sometimes take yourself out of it. You got to realize the situation that other people are in, and like just the whole social media world. People love drama. They love to. I mean, that gets them up. So you really just feed into all that, then eventually you're just going to be that. And I did that also during. I got a DUI before I went to Houston, and all those comments, those kind of ate at me for a little bit. I think it affected my basketball play too in Houston. I started second guessing myself. You'll hear people courtside saying stuff, and you instead of just focusing on the game, you over here like, damn, like, duh, duh, and you forgetting plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets deep. It gets super deep. People think, oh yeah, just because you got, you playing for millions of dollars, you're still a person at the end of the day, and that it does affect people.
Yes. What are some? Have you tried therapy? Are there any techniques or strategies, tips, we can give to the young kings out there, that work for you, maybe?
I try therapy, but I'm also a deep thinker. I like to ask the whys and whats and stuff like that, and then I will research and do it myself. Like therapy for me, like talking to somebody, sometimes it's cool, but sometimes people say what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Especially being in this position, like a lot of people, there's a lot of yes men out there, even being paid or not, therapy or not. So me, I'm the type that somebody tells me the sky is blue, I'm gonna go research this shit, like research it first, and then be like, all right, bet the sky is blue. So well, after doing that, I'm totally cool. Like anything that goes on social media or just with mental health, I'm pretty much, you know what I'm saying, I can handle it.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful to see your growth and transition, and it is interesting though because you did come in the NBA, and playing in college at a unique time when social media was making that transition.
What?
So I can definitely understand how you may have felt this way. Today's athletes are better equipped, to deal with this type of stuff. But I could definitely understand, your struggle there, making that, transition not only in the NBA, but just times media, is definitely grown this past decade. You
Man,
can't go nowhere
listen,
without a phone now.
if you throw allegedly in front of anybody can say anything. Now you got to deal with the repercussions. You got to deal with the media. Oh, they said this, and there's no recourse. So, but you got to understand, like I said, the space you're in. You just got to adapt to it.
Facts. No, I definitely love that, and some great tips out there for the young kings. To help with mental health. I definitely love that. So, moving on to my next topic. I'm sure making it to the NBA was a big thing for you and your family. I'm wondering, like, what was one of the biggest purchases you made with your first NBA check, and like, what did that moment mean to you and your family getting drafted?
My first purchase, I wasn't really making too much, so I'm making. Well, I ain't gonna say too much, but I'm a saver. You know what I'm saying? I never know if this contract will be my last. So
Yeah.
I really, I think I paid my parents' house off
Okay.
all the way, so they was grateful for that. And then for me, I think I got a Range Rover, and then that's pretty much it. Rented a house. So I think I was making what 1.2. So I just rented a house that was close to the arena, and I ain't do too much. I was chilling.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So no big purchase, no big splurge and nothing like that. You smart with it.
Yeah, I mean, when you first get in the league too, like that contract, you don't get it all at once.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm still making like I think it was like 40 or 50,000 every 2 weeks. So I was like, it wasn't too big. I can go. You feel me?
Say that one more time. You said 48 every two
It was
weeks.
like it was like 40 or 50 every 2 weeks. But this, I mean, it's cool, but it's not like, oh, I can go out here, spend a half a million real quick. I
Yeah,
still
yeah,
had to
yeah.
budget a little bit until the second contract. Then yeah, it got a little crazy then.
No, I definitely understand that. Hey, and the young kings out there, especially these young college athletes getting that NIL money, it's typically that same situation. It's maybe a million, some money, but it's not $1 billion. Where you can go around blowing your money like that. So, be smart. Be smart with your money, y'all.
if
Especially.
you and also if you break it down, like a million, first of all, that's our tax by the tax man. That's a half a million gone already.
Facts.
Basically, your agent taking 4%. Now your family, oh yeah, they want this and that. Like buy you a car, get your rent. That goes quick, bro. So yeah, I would say save your money. Just make sure you save it.
Yeah. And to piggy off that, was it like tough, when you come into money, was it tough like dealing with how everybody else treated you or how everybody else, reacted to your success? Like how was that? I'm always curious about that.
Man, you see how you watch Dave Chappelle, right? The Chappelle show. Remember he got this first money, he was getting a haircut. But mom, and they was talking about, oh yeah, this is $1,000. Yeah, that's how it be. You know what
Ooh.
I'm saying? People be counting your pockets more than you count your own. So they be like, oh yeah, you can afford it. Oh, then if you don't, be like, nah, oh, you don't got it? You all right? You know what I'm saying? Like they try to gaslight you. Like, hell,
Yeah.
listen, yeah, that's how it be though. It's more the people around you. Like, you might change and buy some more stuff, but you at the end of the day, you really just the same person. But the other people more expect more.
That's what's up. No, well, definitely appreciate that feedback. Now to my next one. I want to talk about an NBA record you hold. I'm not sure if you aware of, but you do hold the Denver Nuggets single season all assist record with 720. I'm wondering, how does it feel to have your name etched in franchise history, even with all the success that they're having today?
I still got that.
You still got that. Jokic was probably 60 assists off last year, but you still got it. You number one.
I could have sworn he probably broke it, but yeah, I mean it's a good accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Like I honestly I didn't even know I was about to break that record because it was the last game of the season, and honestly we weren't winning at that time. So basically the coach was giving players off. So we in San Francisco and literally he's like, yeah, Ty, you're off this last game. You can just chill, whatever, because the tanking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm chilling, like, dude. And then before the game, the assistant coach was like, yo, you could break the record with like, well, I think it was 8 assists. And I was like, yo, I ain't warmed up or nothing. So literally, I just put my stuff on. I'm like, let me go ahead and get this. In the first half, I broke it. I had 9 assists in the first half, so I broke the record like that. And then I chilled for the rest of the game.
That's what's up. I was gonna say I also read another record that you had, the most consecutive threes all time without missing. I know you had a
Mm-hmm.
game where you went 10 for 10 on the threes, so that is another record you hold as well. I don't know if you was aware of that.
I remember that one because they told me to chill out after because I was just in the zone. Like I didn't hit my first three until like the end of the second quarter. Third quarter, I was just hot. If you see the last three, I think I hit. I literally passed the ball, ran off. Ray Felton gave it to me, and I'm fading from like 35 feet, just launching it. What? And I ran down the court, but I didn't really realize it. But I'm glad I got it. And then one of the coaches told me about it, right when I was running back. He's like, "Yeah, just chill out." And I was like, "All right, cool, you got it. All right, listen, let me hold that."
I was gonna say chill out. In today's NBA, that's all they want you to do is shoot threes now.
Yeah, back then it was unheard of. 10 threes. Like my Coach Karl, he wanted threes and layups, but it was like wide open threes. It was like off the dribble, step back. Like now, if they gave me that green light back then, I'd be lit. You thought you come in the gym like you on.
Yeah. Uh, what are your thoughts on Coach Karl? I've heard other teammates speak about him. What are your thoughts on Coach Karl?
Like I said before, my experience with Coach Karl, I was a rookie then, and he basically like when he does his manipulation and stuff like that, it's more to the star players like the Carmelos, the Kenyans, the ones getting paid big bread. So I really didn't have no problem because I was what 10th on the totem pole. I was 11th. I wasn't, he wasn't even thinking about me. So, but when I also did come into, starting role, I mean, he was a good coach. I mean, he kept it straight. If you understand him a little bit, it'd be more of what you understand what he's trying to say. Like one game, for example, um, I just got in the game. There was a timeout. There was a foul in the timeout. So I come to the bench and Melo's in the game, and him and Melo had a little thing going on. And he's looking at Ty like, Ty. He says, Ty, you need to pass the ball. Like you need to get everybody involved. I'm looking around. I'm looking like me. He's like, yeah, you need to just get the ball, move the ball. But I barely touched it. And then so one of the assistant coaches came over to me. He was like, yeah, he was really saying that to Carmelo. He really can't call him out like that, but he just said it to you so he can get it out there.
Yeah.
At least Mike can hear it. So after he told me that, I understood like what George Karl does. Like he'll come in and talk shit, just kind of motivate you or tell you, he's like, oh yeah, you got Westbrook tonight. Can you guard him? And I already know he on some bullshit, trying to get me hyped up and ready for the game. But that's how he is. If you don't take it that way, you might take it a different way. You feel me?
No, facts. I have heard some interesting stories how these coaches, I don't want to say manipulate, but try to get you players, involved, motivated. I've definitely heard some very, very unique stories.
Man, I would too. Like that's their job. Who's the first person going if you ain't making the playoffs? It ain't the player. It's definitely not the player.
Facts. Now, kind of piggybacking off this conversation, can you kind of like speak on the change that the NBA has made since when you first came into the league into now? I know when you came in 2009, it was a totally different league compared to when you retired, when you left the NBA. What are your thoughts on how the NBA has changed?
There's more flow to the game, I would say. Now back then there's a lot of post ups, back to the basket, stuff like that. Now it's really like it's a guards league, to be honest. Because if you're a fast guard that can make the right decision, shoot the three, like you pretty much got a job for the next 10, 12 years.
Which was
And
you.
yeah, this like if I was in the league now, and you're talking about there's no, because I had Nene and then I had Kenyon. They're on the block. You feel me? Like I can't get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to
Yeah.
wait on fast breaks, beat them down. You know what I'm saying? Like Melo, he was posting up too. But now if I had space like this, and there's nobody in the paint. Oh yeah, give me that. We're running pick and roll, and I'm picking the right pass, making a shot, or I'm getting just beat my man.
Yes, especially with that speed, and you are always a good decision maker. So that definitely would be awesome to see. And this just makes me think about, bro, 2K. Have you ever played with yourself on 2K back in the day?
Of
I'm
course.
trying, bro. I'm trying to tell you, me and the homies used to go crazy with that Denver Nuggets team, especially you. I got one of my homies, Diallo. He used to go crazy with you on 2K. So I always want to get your thoughts on 2K. Is that something you ever played? Because you definitely were a legendary player back in the game, back in the day on 2K.
Oh yeah, 2K. I probably stopped playing in 2014, 15, I think. But before then, I was on like every day after the game, like, yo, listen, let's get on the games. Or I played big 2K. And honestly, I think 2K is the reason that 2012 team or 13 team you was talking about with Denver Nuggets. That's why I'm so popular, I guess, because I'm in Greece. I'm over here. I'm in Greece. I don't think nobody knows me. I'm at the club and everything. They're like 2K Lawson, Lawson. Like I'm like, yo, I'm in Greece. I'm in a do rag. Got joined on, and they're like, yeah, 2K. I used to play, and that's what everybody say overseas. Is like, yeah, that different Nuggets. You, Kenneth Faried, Gallo. Yeah, I play with you. So that's why I think. Yeah, that's why I think I'm so popular.
Yes, that's definitely funny. So for my next question, I want to talk about influences. I'm wondering, like, who were your biggest influences growing up on and off the court?
Biggest influences on and off the court. I would say on the court, probably my AAU coaches.
Mm,
Uh, Keith Stevens, he does team takeover. He was the one that really like my dad couldn't take me to games or to school and stuff like that. He made sure that, all right, I'm gonna take you there, I'm gonna get you right. I had played for him in middle school. He introduced me to Steve Francis when I was in high school. I started working out with him. He also influenced me on the court because he used to cook me. He used to play ones. I used to talk like, yeah, let's play ones. Straight fry me. So I knew there was another level that I had to get to because high school I was averaging like 30 something. It was kind of light. So I was like, all right, well, it kept me humble for the most part.
yeah, man, they forget about Steve Francis. Man, they forget about Steve Francis. A dog.
Man, He's I think it's more skilled Russell Westbrook. Like he can hit the three. He's coming down the lane, dunking on you. He's the one who started a bigger guard with like bounce. I feel like that for my era.
Facts. He was definitely before his time. Uh,
Yeah.
now I'll move on to the next question. I want to. What was the most memorable game of your career and why?
The most memorable game of my career. I would say, I mean, the highest in my career, I'd probably say the national championship, NCAA. We won the chip, even though we was like up about what 30, 40 at halftime. But it was just like it was the whole. You're in Detroit. We're at the football stadium. I think the Ford Center. It's like 100 some thousand people. Like it's just, you never seen it like that. The benches are below the court. You're on the platform. Like it was just the whole situation was just fire.
Yes, and this is back in the day in the glory days, college basketball. So
Yeah,
I can't imagine what that was like. Now speaking
yeah.
on that kind of leads me into this next question. I was wondering, what was your favorite memory from your college days at North Carolina, if that wasn't it already,
You talking about basketball wise or just
on
memory?
or off the court?
I would just say the brotherhood you have at that time, because like when you're in college, like you're with them all the time, from eating to like sleeping. You have four roommates. You know what I'm saying? So you all like together, and just like the times we had going out to the clubs. My first experiences was with them. It could be like, like I said, going to the club, going to classes, being by yourself. Like we was just road dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's probably just the experiences that way. Just everything we did on, off the court, the battles, the struggles, having to run, get up 6 in the morning and go run. But I'm with my brothers on the track. Like that's the only thing that I really miss that you don't get when you get to the NBA.
Facts. It's definitely a unique experience. I know one thing I always appreciate about my college is just that grind with your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grinding every sun up to sundown. And that's partying included. So that's one thing
All that.
I miss about that. We grinded hard, but we party hard too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Listen, so it's not when you broke in college, you all broke together, so y'all figure
Turn up,
y'all
man. Let's
figure
turn
it
up.
out, man. Like it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely love that. So this question is kind of like a three-part question. So it's favorite teammate question. So who is your favorite teammate of all time, funniest teammate, and best trash talker? So you can take your time with that. But favorite teammate of all time, that's NBA, college,
Mm.
trash talker, and who's one of your funniest teammates you ever had?
I go with my funniest teammate was probably Alex Stevenson. He was, and he's like a sarcastic, funny type dude. You feel me? Like it's just like he just make anything turns into a joke around him. You know what
Did
I'm
he play
saying?
for
Like,
Dallas?
huh?
Did he play in the NBA? Play for Dallas?
I forgot. He didn't. He played like I think maybe a year. He didn't get drafted. Then he was like I think before 2-way contracts. I think he just made the team for a little bit, 10-day contract. But yeah, he just like I, just different. He was a Cali dude. I ain't experienced no. You know what I'm saying? Like their type of humor or anything. Like he was different. I got one story. It's kind of wild though, but it's a funny story.
We good. We good.
Actually, no, I'll tell you that. It's too much. It's too much.
I
But
was gonna say we'll cut that part out.
yeah, I'll tell you another time, bro. No.
Got you. I got you. I got you.
Um, who else? You said funniest teammate? That's Alex Stevenson.
Best trash
Who else?
talker, and then just your favorite overall.
Best trash talker? I'll probably say Aaron Aflalo.
Mm.
Yeah, he was. You know what
He
I'm
didn't
saying?
seem like a
Kendrick
trash
Lamar. Yeah, I
talker.
wish I was like Aaron Aflalo. Yeah, him. He was a trash talker. He ain't say too much, but like to me, like we had these battles. He's 6'6", I was a smaller guard, so we play 1-on-1 after practice, damn near every day. And he would try to post me up, and he was talking how like before everybody did the too short shit, like oh yeah, he's too short.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what he would have been on. That used to piss me off, dog, because I'm like, you put me in the post, I'm kind of strong, so I can push people off. But him, like, I would get the shot, I get to right here. Every time you make it, I didn't understand. He used to be talking crazy shit, like on the plane, on the bus. Even if we playing Boo-Ray, the card game, he's talking shit. Like all day, he's just talking shit.
That's funny. I wouldn't think he was a shit talker. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't have thought that from him.
Yeah, he's one. Yeah, he's on one. He think he's the second coming of Kobe. So you know what I'm saying? He that's where he get it.
I got you. I got you. What about your favorite teammate of all time? You got a favorite teammate you just fucked with?
I'll say Carmelo. Literally everything. You know what I'm saying? Even from like getting in trouble to being the best on the court on the team to showing me the ropes, even though he had me carry his big boombox to every every game. Like I'm talking about the old school one.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
put
yeah,
the
yeah.
iPhone in it. But yeah, that was my rookie duty to carry that off the bus, make sure it's in his hotel room back on the bus and stuff like that. But he just taught me everything as a young person in the NBA, like how to succeed, what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like shooting before and after. Like he just was a role model for that.
Yeah, most definitely. I love what he's doing with his new podcast. I don't know if you've seen he got his own podcast. So I love seeing him on the media, just talking the game more. You know, he definitely has a lot of knowledge and game to get back to the youth out here. So I definitely love seeing him on his podcast, just talking NBA and kind of giving that game back to the youth.
Yeah, and he keeps it 100. He's not going to sugarcoat nothing. So I respect that than somebody trying to like, massage a message. Just go ahead and just tell me what like 100% what it is, and he does that.
Yeah, yeah, we ain't with that sugar coating shit, man. Give it straight to us, man.
Facts.
So I'm wondering who was your toughest opponent that you ever had to guard? So the toughest person you ever had to guard in the NBA. Who would you say gave you the
Everybody,
most trouble?
everybody would think it's Steph Curry, but Steph Curry back then he was coming off more pick and rolls. Now he's giving you like the ones, like he'll come down and just bop bop. But he's coming off pick and rolls, so I couldn't. I mean, I get hit. That's on the big now, so I couldn't really do anything about that. But my toughest, I'll say two. Number one, of course, is Kyrie. That
Mm.
that that Kyrie Island is dangerous, man. It's scary. You on there, yeah. You put him down, like you know what I'm saying. Like you just out there. He's the only one that really, I would say, crossed me up too much.
Mm.
He's the one that, yeah. I don't really get crossed up too much. I would him, and then Russell Westbrook. I mean, he was just I wouldn't say actually, yeah, I'll say reckless. He's coming down full speed. He's 6'4". At a certain time, like you a basketball player, but you worry about your body at the same time.
Man,
And he's running straight into you, not trying to go around, nothing. So those are one of my most painful games is playing against him. Until one time, like I think we played him in the playoffs. I think he had like 30 something, 30 or whatever, did like 2 games in a row. I'm going, coach. I'm like, oh, listen, let me get Cephalosha, all right? He ain't doing too much. Put a bigger body, Aaron Aflalo on this man, dog.
man,
Like, he's not going to be able to go in the post and do all this, and we have to double. We did that. I think we actually won a couple games because of that until they made their adjustment too. But, like, this is what we doing here, man. He's 6'4", 240, 230, coming straight ahead. You know what I'm
man.
saying? So,
Those two answers, trust me, I understand more than anything. I totally those are the most. I agree with them, man, and it's beautiful to see the maturation of Kyrie now and where he's going with his career. I know they just made it to the NBA Finals.
mm-hmm.
Everybody's kind of talking about his growth process, and seeing a different Kyrie. So it definitely to see him doing better and successful on the court doing his thing.
Yep, that's why I like Kyrie. That's my guy, man.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
And speaking on NBA's finals, like who you got? Dallas or the Celtics, man. It's gonna be a good matchup.
I'm a Dallas fan, man. So I like the way they play. They're exciting. Luca, he's a dog, and he's out here talking shit in Slovenia. I forgot where he's from. He talking shit. American, Slovenia, Snoop Dogg can get it. I don't care. You can get it. Rudy Gobert, you can get like. I like his mindset. Him and Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? The mindset is just dogs.
Facts.
I love it.
Facts. Yes. No. Yes. It's gonna be an amazing series, and I'm just happy. The direction the NBA is headed. It's a lot of talent. These playoffs have been very competitive, so I'm definitely excited about the future of the NBA as well.
Oh yeah, like you can see there's more like there's a discrepancy at the top. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like one or two, three teams might win the chip. You got like eight of them fighting. Now you got OKC, you got Minnesota coming in next year. You got the vets, Suns. They're trying to. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to win next year that actually can. That makes the NBA exciting.
Okay. Now I got a couple more questions before I get you out of here, my man, if you don't mind. But talking on the NBA, just talking about this, I'm wondering like, are there like any young stars that you would have loved or would love to have played with? Any young stars today you would love to team up with as a point guard?
Of course, Ant. That's one.
Mm.
And he's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like two guard. Yeah, I mean, he could jump, shoot the ball, and he gonna ask the most out of all his players, his teammates. So I
Yes.
like that's number one.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out, yeah, and maybe Wemby because I mean he's a lob threat. So I come off a pick and roll. That big man that's guarding Wemby is going to be in hell because listen, you got to guard me, and I can throw it up. You know what I'm saying, to somebody that can probably touch top of the backboard, close to it. So it's like, yeah, Wemby.
No, that would definitely be a nice matchup with you guys, especially with your speed in that floater game. So, no, that would definitely be nice. For,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, for these last couple questions, I wonder, did you have like any pregame rituals or superstitions that you did before each game to kind of get you going? You had a special method that you did or anything?
Mostly it'd be just like to listen to some music. Listen to music a lot, and then my one superstition. I don't know why it was. It didn't matter where I was, what time the game was. During the national anthem, right before I normally had to go take a deuce. So I would, if you look at most of the games, I wouldn't be out there for it because I had to go use the bathroom. And it would be always at that time, like, probably because I ate 2 hours before the game, 2 or 3 hours, and then I would have to go. I would be missing. I would come out right before the starting lineups, and you'll see like my guy waving me through, and then right when my name's called, I'll be just running out.
That's funny. The food and them nerves, man, them nerves that get the best of you.
Listen, I don't know what it was, but yeah, that was it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, now for this last one, man, I want to. Can you tell us about any business ventures or entrepreneur projects that you're involved in? Currently, like the Lotto Wins app that you were telling me about. Can you just expound more on any business ventures that you're involved in and the Lotto Wins app?
Lotta Wins is my biggest one right now because it's basically a lottery. Technically, it's a lottery, but because of the loopholes that I do, it's a sweepstakes where you will watch a 30-second ad for a chance to win. Pick three, I'm doing $500. Pick four is 10,000. Pick five is 100,000, and pick six is 500,000. And I'll be doing it Monday through Friday every week, and then it's from ages up 13 and up. So all you got to do is come in, watch a 30-second ad, and on your phone, you'll pick your numbers. So whatever your favorite numbers in, then you'll get your ticket. Then I'll come on live just on the phone like we are now, and I'll actually pick the numbers with my lottery machine, or it's like a random number generator if I'm out of town. And if you win, you get paid in 7 days. So you get cashed out, and everything's free. It's not you gotta pay anything, so it's you, and you can do it as many times as you want. You watch an ad, you can do another one. Watch an ad, you can do it 100 times if you want.
That's what's up. So y'all heard it here first. Download the Lotto Wins app. They can download it at the Play Store. Just that
It's on a
easy.
play. It's on the Play Store right now. Just Lotta Wins, LOTTAWINS, and that's it. Sign up. Takes like 30 seconds, and then it takes like maybe another minute and a half to get your first entry. Get a chance to change your life.
Yes, sir. Y'all heard it here first. We'll definitely have the link in the description, the app where you can download it. And like I said,
Mm-hmm.
everyone sign up, tap in for your chance to win money, man. Let's get a bag. Let's win a trip. I know I'm about to go sign up and put my chance in, man. So
Yeah,
everyone out
it's
there,
free. It's free cheese. There's
yes.
nobody get off free cheese. No, no strings attached. Free
Yeah.
cheese.
Yes. So y'all heard it here for us. Let's get this free money and sign up for the Lotto Wins app on the Play Store. Download it now. Watch your app and enter your chance to win. Man, once again, I just want to thank you for taking the time out your busy day to join us here, Ty. Any last words? Any shout outs you may want to give?
I know. I appreciate y'all for having me. Like I said, shout out to
One
one
for us,
for us,
brand.
and then also shout out Greatness Vodka because, like I said, you're trying to be great in life, but every day, giving your best. Your grades don't have to be, LeBron grades, but at least you gave your greatest and your best every day. And so I want to relax with some greatness. You gotta relax too. So when that greatness get here, just relax a little bit, man. One or two sips, you can chill. Greatness on the court, in life, and all when you relax.
I love it. Hey, let's make a toast to greatness, man. Hey, you have a blessed day and thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. You too. I appreciate y'all time too.
I appreciate you, everyone. Make sure you go subscribe and tap in now and be ready for this interview to come out. All right, y'all stay blessed.